Dear learners, today I have got with me one of my very serious students.
Hi guys, nice to meet you.
From one of the European countries, Hugo.
Hello, nice to meet you guys. I'm coming from Slovakia. It's the heart of Europe, small country in the middle of Europe. We are next to Poland, maybe you know it better. Slovakia is quite not really famous. In the
used
past,
to be part of like Czechoslovakia together.
It used to be, but then we separated in 1989, I think.
Some people say 93 as well, so I'm a bit confused. I should check on the website. Yeah.
When? Sure.
Were you born at the time when it happened?
I was born in 1995.
So you were born in 1995. Okay. So you said you're next to Poland. Have you been to Poland?
I was in Poland. I was in Warsaw once, Poland's capital, and Krakow. Yeah.
So when you go there, you just cross the border, right? You don't need any visa or anything.
No. It's part of European Union. Same as Slovakia, Schengen, so you don't need anything. You can just go there. Borders are open.
So how many neighboring countries you have bordered with Slovakia?
There are 5 countries around my country. There is Poland, there is Ukraine from the east, there is Austria, Hungary, and Czech Republic.
5 countries. Okay.
5 countries.
And I'm sure Austria is very beautiful.
Yeah, very beautiful. The mountains, Alps, very beautiful nature.
So when do you come from Slovakia to Australia? How do you come? What is the road?
The road is quite long, as it's like other side of the world.
Yeah.
It takes like 25 hours with flight.
Okay.
There is one transfer mostly in
So do you fly from Slovakia?
No. I fly from Vienna because it's big airport. Basically, it's like 60 kilometers from my city, so for me
you need
it's
to
much
drive
more.
from Slovakia to Austria.
Yep, it's much more
So obviously you
convenient.
go to Vienna, the capital city of Austria.
And it's even cheaper.
It's
The
cheaper
flights.
to go that way.
Definitely.
So from Vienna to where you fly?
From Vienna, I fly mostly through Abu Dhabi or Dubai.
Dubai.
Yeah, there is the transit.
Doha, I heard it's one of the popular transit spots. Okay. And from there, from Middle East, where do you come to? You come to Malaysia or somewhere?
From Middle East, mostly we fly straight away to Sydney.
Oh, you fly, okay.
Mostly just one transfer. There is just one transfer.
How long does it take? About
those 25 hours, 24, one day.
Oh my God,
One day.
crazy,
So
non-stop. So that's your day, the whole day life, day and night on the aircraft.
Yes.
Yeah,
to
okay.
get here.
Yeah, I have that
It's really
experience when I flew to Heathrow from Sydney.
Yeah.
So it was about 25 hours altogether. So it was crazy.
I can imagine.
And I also went via Vienna. So that's how it happened. Now, one question, like, obviously you are from far away. There are a lot of beautiful countries around, and England being the English-speaking country, Ireland is there. So by disregarding those ones, you came to Australia. So what made you decide to come to Australia for education?
So at the beginning, it was just offer from one of my family friends to get here because he has this travel agency.
Yep.
So I find it quite interesting offer, and I definitely not regretting it.
Yeah.
First of all, I was studying just English because when I came here for first time, actually I came first time to Perth, Western Australia.
Western Australia, yeah.
And I couldn't speak like any English, but after some time, I improved it very well.
Definitely have improved a lot. How long ago are you talking about?
It was probably 4 months. Very good advice for you guys. Always try to find place to stay with foreigners, not with the guys from your own country. It's very good for your English. So basically, you are not improving your English not just in school, but also in the environment.
That's the practical thing. So what you're trying to say that when you come to a different country, you advise not to stay with their compatriots, people belonging to those countries.
Yeah, exactly.
So they should live with people from other countries.
Exactly.
So they can practice English.
That's the best thing you can do
So that's
at the beginning.
I was going to ask you this question towards the end of our conversation, but thank you very much for sharing that piece
Sorry,
of
I
tip.
skipped it a bit.
No, that's okay. That's good because I'm sure my learners would be very much inspired, encouraged, what you said. Definitely, that's very important. So you're saying that the way you have improved is basically when you stayed with people from different nations, right? So that's what you have done.
Definitely.
Okay, so who do you live with here, like in Australia?
In Australia, firstly, I used to live with a lot of Asian people,
Yeah.
a lot of Taiwanese people, then New Zealanders, Kiwis.
People from everywhere.
Yes, with Irish people, with British or English people. But now I'm living with my girlfriend. She's Australian, and other nationalities. I have some Brazilian guys there. Now I'm gonna have some.
So you live in a
Argentinian-
multicultural house.
Yes, very multicultural.
Argentina, Brazil,
Yes,
and your wife being an Australian,
yes.
and you
Future
live
wife, not wife yet.
with future wife. Sorry,
Future wife.
like your fiance, I would say, right? Obviously, your
Oh.
girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah, my girlfriend.
So do you have plan to marry her?
We will see. We will see. Nobody knows what's gonna
Nobody
happen
knows.
tomorrow. So
Yeah, because nobody knows about three things: birth, death, and marriage. So these
Exactly.
three things, if you trust, that's
Exactly.
from our culture. Okay, so obviously you guys love each other, and your wife is happy with you. How long have you been having this relationship?
we've been living together for almost 1 year.
Almost
now.
1 year. Okay.
Yeah.
Where did you meet her?
We met each other in Perth, in Western Australia, but we've been knowing each other for almost 3 years.
So why did you move from Perth?
I moved from Perth because my visa expired, because I was on student visa for first time. Then I applied for other student visa after.
So
1
you want to
and a
say
half year.
because of you, your wife had to
My girlfriend.
come? Sorry, sorry.
My girlfriend.
My apology. Your girlfriend also decided to come with you here, right?
Yeah, she
made a little
we,
bit
we
of
met.
sacrifice.
We met again in Sydney, basically. Yeah, she came from Perth to Sydney.
Oh, okay, so that's good. That's good. Okay, okay. And what's your future plan? Like, obviously, your interest, is to stay in Australia, right, permanently.
Yep.
Is that what your future goal is?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah. We will see how it will go. If she gonna stay with me, that will be easier.
If she leaves you, what will you do? You will cry and go back to Slovakia?
maybe. Nobody knows what's gonna happen.
Yeah, nobody knows about future. Yeah, that's true. That we need to be positive. So, do you often go to Slovakia? Like, have you been there?
Since I came to Sydney, I didn't go back to my country, but I will go in October.
In October?
In October, so in 2
For
months.
how long?
So for 2 weeks.
You'll go along with your girlfriend? She
With
will
my
go with you?
girlfriend,
Okay.
we will go together. Or before we will go to Western Australia for 1 week, then for 2 weeks.
So
back
you
home.
miss Western Australia?
Yeah, I prefer Western Australia.
To be honest, so do I,
Sydney.
because I
Honest.
lived in Perth. Perth is the capital city of Western Australia. It's a very beautiful, nice and clean city. Wide roads.
Very
not-
well organized.
Well organized.
Traffic is much
yeah,
better.
yeah. The traffic, obviously, I
Not
would
so
say.
dynamic.
You can go on time everywhere, so there is no delay due to traffic, I would
Yes.
say. So that's great. It's a great part of Western Australia. I live there. Due to some personal reasons, I had to come back, but it's a great city, I want to say. So you miss it. That's good.
Yeah.
It's good. So where do you want to settle down in future? Do you want to permanently settle down in Perth or in Sydney?
Probably down in Perth.
There.
Yeah,
Yeah?
definitely.
And so
I like it more.
So does your girlfriend? She loves it as well.
Probably, yeah, because most of her family is over there.
So most of our family members live there. Okay. So what do you want to do? So what are you currently doing?
So I'm currently working in bakery
Okay.
as a basically
Is
something
that because
like
you like
freezer
bread?
operator.
You like the job or you like bread? That's why.
I like how well paid is it, basically.
So the pay
As
is
a
good.
Student,
So money is good.
part-time job or casual. I'm casual worker, but it has nice salary rate, so it's all right.
So what do you want to do in future? Do you want to continue working in bakery or?
Probably not really. Not really.
Yeah, I don't think it could be a great career, to be working in bakery. So yeah.
And as long as I want to move back to Perth, probably I'm gonna find
Do you
something
want
else.
do you want to get a job related to your studies?
Oh, maybe yeah. But as I told, I don't know yet. I would need to save up some money, then I can maybe open something maybe own business. But it's definitely helpful. What I'm studying, for my future plans probably. But I'm not gonna talk you something more about it because it's my secret.
That's okay. What motivates you to do business? Like, is that your family tradition doing business? So everything has a reason behind, you know. So because rather than actually work in the office environment, you love to do business. That's your future plan.
Yeah,
What motivates you? Like,
probably yes, because I can say I was quite lucky child. I can say I was born under lucky star because both of my parents have like own business, so I could see it basically from the child how they work. Basically, they are creating something. They do always something different, so they are not.
So you were brought up in the culture of business.
Yeah.
That both your mom and dad were involved in business.
Yes.
So obviously that gives you some positive signals that you could actually do business.
Something.
Oh, really? That's
My
good.
own.
Definitely, that can motivate you a lot, and you can always because you are in contact with your parents all the time, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yes, yes.
So when you go back to Slovakia, you stay with them, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
So they can give you a lot of hints and suggestions and all those things. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
of
good.
course.
Have your parents been to you at all so far? Have they come to Australia?
Not yet, but they are planning to come.
They're planning
But
to
they are
come?
quite busy, so it's quite difficult.
They're very busy people.
Very busy people, both of them.
Yeah, okay.
Very hardworking, so.
Can
hopefully-
they, if you don't mind me asking, can they speak in English?
Yeah, my mother is working as a real estate agent, so she's preparing contract in English and also in Slovakian because she has also some foreign customers. So
Yeah.
she have to be able to speak English on very high level, professional basically.
Do you study English at a school in Slovakia? Do you have subjects?
We do, but this education level is not very high.
Yeah.
It's quite bad in there. So if you want to improve your English, you have to definitely go abroad.
See, not having English in one country in curriculum, does it really mean that education is low? Because many countries like in Japan, China, I know recently they have added, but I believe their educational standard is very high, even though they didn't have English, you know, the mandatorily, you understand what I mean?
The problem of my country is like
Yeah.
the government is not spending enough money,
Oh, they don't have, okay.
and that's the thing. They rather spend for army and everything
Other
else.
things to defend the country.
Than education and hospitals. So that's
Yeah,
the thing.
okay.
That's the thing. It's not very high. Even their salaries are quite low, like salaries of teacher. So we have quite problem with this.
But you are part of European Union, so
Yes,
you are
we are
with Euro now, so Euro is very strong.
yeah.
So
Euro is strong, but
isn't it good for
it's
your
not
country?
everywhere in Europe very well.
So it's not very consistent.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Because some countries are getting overly benefited, you know, right? Is that
For
what you
sure,
mean?
for sure.
Yeah.
If I can compare it, it's definitely not very well in there
Okay.
with education.
One personal question. I can see a ring in your nose. How long have you been here having it?
I got it pierced like 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. I'm not sure.
So it doesn't annoy you at all?
No, not at all.
So what do you do when you go to work? I believe at work you are not allowed to
I
keep it.
have to remove it from my nose because of the hygiene policies.
So you need to remove it or you hide it. You can hide it. right?
I remove it. No,
Okay. So you don't feel uncomfortable, right?
not at all.
But at the beginning you
So,
did a little bit.
It was quite annoying because nose is quite sensitive body
Very
part.
sensitive, yeah. So is tongue, because many people even do piercing, you know, in tongue as well. They put
Yeah, I used to have 2 times.
Oh, you have as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But
you love
it
to.
wasn't that painful like the nose one. So
Okay. So it's really great to talk to you, Hugo. Dear viewers, I hope you have really enjoyed, listening to us. Mainly Hugo's story, his career plan, how and where he has been, what he's currently doing, how he is living his life, and all those things. Obviously, he gave a great piece of advice in the middle of the conversation that when you come to a foreign country, many people tend to find their country mates and live together. There is no harm. It's good that you can get artist, relationship.
sometimes you get homesick.
Yeah, homesickness, and you can recover from it. But the negative part is that most of you live in a country where you don't speak in your own languages, so you speak only English. Okay, I know some countries you might be speaking in other languages, other things, but it's only English. So you need to take care of it. It's very important that he said, and I agree with him. And this is what I tell all my international students in Australia as well. So at the end, in addition to that advice, anything else you want to tell my audience? Just in a couple of sentences, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So basically, what he told, it's a very right thing. That's what my mother taught me before I went abroad. Always try to find the warehouse or share house or whatever. Share house or homestay or whatever accommodation with some foreigners. It's very good for you. It's basically the best way. With school, with some general English course or whatever.
You can also learn about culture, different culture.
Definitely,
it's not only just language.
Very useful.
You can learn other culture, other people, other the different systems.
Yeah. Very, very useful and helpful for you, and you will improve your English very, very quickly.
Rapidly. Yep, no problem. So thank you once again, Hugo, and thank you guys for listening to us. I look forward to seeing you with another wonderful episode soon. Have a very, very fantastic day. Thank you.
Guys, have a nice day. Good luck with your English.